Ahoy,
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 everyone.
Tricky Luggers. How's everybody doing today? It is...
Robert Frost, like the stream.
Oh, thanks, Robert Frost. And, yes...
It's
Sunday.
It is.
Welcome
It's
to Sunday.
Sunday.
And more importantly than Sunday, it's Richard's birthday today. And we get to... It's both of our birthdays have fallen on a show
right?
This
well,
year.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your birthday wishes. That's awesome. Lots of happy emojis and rainbows and stars. And thank you very much. I'm having a great birthday so far. I've started playing a new video game. I'm wearing sweatpants. They're nice sweats, but they're sweats. Today is brought to you by Casual.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we have our regular guests with us today.
Yay!
One of them is in the waiting room. We're just waiting for now we're just waiting for what?
Why don't we say hello to everyone who's in the chat?
Let's say hello to everyone in the chat while we wait for Holly and Moto to join us in the green room. It's your 5-minute call. Actually, it's your 2-minute call.
All right.
Anyway,
look
here
at that
go.
in the multi-stream and under the 3 dots in the corner.
I know.
Behind the scenes fun. Apples is here.
All the way from Europe. Brickanista, Brickaroo Bonsai, Brickworm, Chris, happy birthday, China Plate Chalice.
Yay, Chris Chalice.
Cornado, see you later. Darren Siegfried is here. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. David Robinson. Hi, Dave. We just saw you.
Hi, Dave.
Fabu Fan MKE. Holly is here.
Yay.
Hooded One. Jedi Rob Frost. Good to see you.
Awesome. We just saw him like the stream.
John Luttrell. Johnny Cat's here.
Yay,
Hi, Johnny.
Hi, big hug for you, Johnny Cat.
Joshua Steele. Kai Paulson, who, well, from what I understand in the chat, is also their birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Luke Solorzano. The going Marilyn Parmley in the Parmley's house. Going.
Yay,
Moto
Marilyn.
is here. Mr. Elmo Man. Orange Bricks. Patrick Wismer. Remy Baker.
Shane Levan is here. Hi, Shane.
Smoke Up Johnny. The Hornburgers. Ahoy, hoy, Hornburgers. The Jammy Bricker. And Wilfred.
Hi, Wilfred.
So, and interestingly, no Kim today. I hope everything is okay with her over. I know she's in Louisiana and they've been having some
true
storm troubles.
Good luck.
So
Good
hopefully
luck
I will have to message her and make sure everything's kosher. I'm sure she's fine.
Yep, good luck to everyone in Louisiana.
But here we are.
I know, it's a beautiful sunny day.
It is a beautiful
air
sunny
quality
day.
map yesterday was green over our whole area. It was like 2 or 4 really good numbers for air quality.
Oh, Lucas Emery is here today. How's it going? Good to see ya. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. Chris says that he just scored the Batmobile with the app motors for approximately $10. Now I'm powered up Motors Realm. Wow, for $10.
That is
You got a
great.
deal.
Yeah, I was playing with Powered Up yesterday. Actually, a friend had a puzzle to do something he was figuring out with Powered Up, and I looked at some stuff and really went on a deep dive into Powered Up
You figured out how to help him, which is awesome.
Yeah. No, that was cool. I felt really good about that. And then,
of course, what he's not saying is that the friend was Joe Menno, who is the publisher of Brick Journal magazine.
And an awesome artist. He posts the most amazing drawings on the web all the time. I was glad to help out a little bit. He's a brilliant guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yep.
Let's see. So let's see who we got. We have here in the waiting room. Look, Mel's here, wishing you a happy birthday.
Mel.
Hey, Mel.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
What a great day. My face is gonna hurt from smiling today.
So let's see who have we got here in the waiting room. Let's see. We have.
I'm gonna put my headphones on.
Yes, and I'm going to make sure that the volume is up on there. There we go.
Look who it is.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. We need our volume up for us, I think, Flynn.
Our volume
Finally,
up
I
for
can
us.
hear
Yeah, for
you.
our headphones.
Got it. That better?
That's much better. Hi, Moto and Kara.
Hello.
Hi,
hello.
happy birthday, hugs.
Sorry. We're having. I think we're having some earphone problems
issues
today, right?
Earphone
Yeah,
problems.
me too.
Huh? Oh, bummer.
How's that? Any better?
How about you? Can you hear them all right?
I don't know. No one's talking.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Siblings.
I know we're having
siblings.
No, I can see that you're coming through here, but we're just having trouble hearing.
HAPPYBIRTHY.
There we go.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, our headphones aren't working today, so.
Okay, well, let's see. Can we do this without feeding back?
I think
bet
that we can. Maybe let's try it with one set of headphones.
Interesting.
And see if
we can share
do
like
the
we're on
old-
the bus.
like we like each other. It's awesome.
Well, we're right next to one
There, how
another.
about that? Is that better?
Can you hear us now?
Yes,
Wow,
that's
you
much
sound
better.
like you're on TV.
We have
See,
this.
the problem was your head was muted on one side, so when you put it in the other ear, it worked.
There
It
you
is.
go.
There's crosstalk
Yeah, there
because
you
there's
go.
just a
There you
big
go.
gap in there, a big arc gap
Yeah, I
between
think
my ears.
it's also we are using this thing, which probably came from like Radio Shack circa 1987.
Right.
So there's no,
Well,
it's no surprise it doesn't work.
Oh,
I don't-
the days
Yeah.
of Radio Shack.
Well, I don't know about you two, but here I have two plastic suitcases, just like the size we keep our minifigures in, and one is called computer cables and one is called AV cables, and they're basically a history museum of mostly useless things.
Yeah.
Ahoy, hoy,
Hello,
Holly.
Holly.
Ahoy, hoy.
Hi.
Holly.
How's
Good
it
morning.
going?
Morning. Good
Good
morning.
Morning,
morning.
everyone. Happy
Casual.
birthday, Richard.
Thank you, Holly. Thank you very much. I'm having a great birthday.
Yay. Glad to be here with you.
I love the gray brick title card. That was just.
Richard.
I don't know if
That
you
was
saw
excellent.
it. Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
I did it on the
Either.
sly. I did it on the
Aw.
sly.
You did on the DL.
You'll be able to see it. You can see it on Facebook and on the here at the beginning of the video. But
Well, Richard and I have a lot in common.
Rick the Brick. Well,
Should we do our Disney pins?
not yet.
Okay.
First, we're gonna. Well, first of all,
Okay.
so there's a few things happening today. So it's Richard's birthday, obviously. So we've got some presents.
Oh no.
And we're also, not only is Richard getting presents, but you are going to get presents because we're going to spin the wheel for a couple
Oh
of
my
prizes
gosh.
today.
What?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's everyone's birthday.
In America, birthday presents give you.
No,
that
it's
was
Soviet
terrible.
Russia
It didn't
presents.
work
New
out.
tradition. We can make it
Yeah,
happen.
and
A
sorry.
very merry
Presents give
unbirthday to you.
Am I remembering? Is
Exactly.
it Germany? I think it's Germany where I may have this wrong, so please, anyone in the chat, anyone who knows, correct me. But I had a friend who on their birthday always hosted a party, and that was customary. And
Okay.
I always thought it was like, well, thank you, world, for putting up with me. Here's a little party.
Okay, so first of
Yeah,
all,
it's just like hobbits. Give the gifts
Exactly.
to all their friends.
It
Yeah.
is absolutely Hobbit time. So here is your first gift. This is from Minifig Chick and Paint Pusher, who we got to see yesterday, and brought this to me, and we were instructed that this was to be opened before everything else happened today. So
Oh my goodness.
Here
Oh
you
my
go.
goodness.
Well, I
Nice
love
bow.
the bow is so cool.
it also makes me think of it's like
Okay,
a turn.
I'm
It also
gonna-
makes me think of a turnkey.
Yeah.
The key, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open this up here where everyone else can see at the same
There
time.
better not be a bunch of sardines in there.
I know. Is it gonna be
I know.
flying
Yeah.
snakes? Ooh! Oh, well, I'm glad we didn't do Disney
I bet
pins.
you it's a Disney pin. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yay.
Look at
It's a
that.
bunch of
Pins.
Disney pins,
Oh,
and I
I'm
think
glad
we
that
didn't
they're
do
all
Disney
related
pins.
somehow.
Okay, so this is Mickey at the wheel of a ship. Here, can I do it this way?
I don't know if we'll see.
Let me see.
Sometimes it
That
doesn't
might
want
focus.
to. Nope. it's
Come on.
Need help
Come on,
with
Clicky. You can
Oh,
do it.
Come on, I know. There,
Yay!
look at
There
that.
you go.
There we go.
I love that. It looks very old, like your new dungeon dice.
Very good. We got
Oh,
this
it
one.
is. It's a common theme. We stood on.
And it's Mickey, by the way, dressed as a pirate behind the wheel. And there's another.
Well, I love pirates. Big adventure.
There we go. Pirates of the Caribbean. Very cool.
That's great.
And it looks like it opens. Does it open?
It does.
The front of it opens.
Oh, my favorite scene from Pirates of the Caribbean. One of my favorite scenes in any of the parks Is this?
Oh,
is
yes,
he gonna
the
focus?
skeleton.
The
Mhm.
skeleton at the
Skeleton.
wheel, and there's lightning behind him, and the wind blowing.
Well then,
Thank you so much. That's
likely-
13-year-old
awesome.
13-year-old me just flashed back for a minute there.
there and then there you go.
Oh,
Then
look,
you'll really
same.
Oh, you're just.
I hosted a Halloween
Nice.
party at my house years ago that was pirate themed, and I set this up in the entryway
That's
on a
awesome.
pile of jewels. Thank you so much.
You're
Well,
welcome.
when we went to Disney World on our 5th anniversary, we went on Pirates a bunch of times.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you kinda
Oh,
have
Jake
to.
Sadovich, thank you very much for the happy birthday wish. Thank you.
All right.
Car, this is
So I
great.
guess which one are you gonna wear?
Well,
That's the question. I mean, I would think I would know which one, but
this one has a play function, so I'm gonna wear this
the
one.
play function one.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Thank you so much. That's great. Well, I love
You're
pins.
welcome.
And it's funny. I started wearing them in March when we started, when we started the show, but we started lockdown and I wasn't going into the office all the time. But I have a feeling somehow I'm gonna always be wearing a pin now. It's just my
Yeah. They're
So-
just too much fun.
Thank
so
you.
I've got this sort of graphical treatment
Ooh.
Mickey
festive.
Mouse. There we go. It's like pink and black Mickey Mouse heads. We just got a little delivery of
We did.
Disney pins because we're
get
about
that
to
right?
send out a few more little packets, and we also
Ooh,
wanted to have
perfect.
some Disney pins to give out with prizes and things like that, since they've sort of become a
thing.
staple of the show. So
Yeah, it's
we,
funny.
I love it.
and we thought we would do that.
Well, we love putting together those little envelopes and all too.
Very good.
So I have friends who are Japanese who said that it's common in Japan to give small gifts with, and this is a big gift, all of these pins, but that they give small gifts that are wrapped incredibly well, and that's such a sign of how much they care about you that the wrapping was so thoughtful.
Oh.
Aw.
So let's see.
Oh
Next.
goodness!
Oh, very
Yay.
nice.
Oh, cute.
Roger Rabbit. I was actually in the new round of Disney pins we got. There was a very unimpressive Jessica Rabbit that I was very sad about. I
Yep.
was like, oh man,
Unimpressive.
really?
All right. So, in honor of Richard's birthday and the fact that we're going to have a happy day, we're going to live life as if we were still in January.
Yay!
Yeah.
Very good.
That's great.
Way back when there was still hope.
Wow. Happy birthday!
That star's still up there.
Yay!
Same old one that you guys
That's
gifted to me.
good.
Well, I sent you that one because I thought it was basically the Mickey version of the bat signal. So
Oh, there's a story. Okay.
So
yeah, I see it.
that's why I don't know. That
Na
was,
na 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 Mickey Mouse.
Well,
Moto
and-
Man. Well, I mean, because that's whenever there's trouble with stuff, I always send up the Moto signal to. So.
Oh.
So
if
if
only
you
that
s-
was true.
If you see a Twisted Brick logo in the sky, you'll know that somebody needs motivation.
Flynn Marilyn Parmley says she has that pin with the Mickeys on it.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, it's a good one. I was excited about that one. There was a couple of them in this one. Although I have to say, compared to past ones, this particular shipment didn't end up having the really cool pin, whatever that happens to be. There's
You mean usually
one.
there's one that's got light coming off?
Yeah,
of
I
it
got my
and everything.
Nautilus pin that way and stuff like that. So,
Well,
anyway,
Sure, you're not just jaded. You've seen too many pins now.
we've seen a lot of pins, and you know that there is there's actually a puzzle of Disney pins, and it's just Disney pins laid out, all
Oh, my
a
goodness.
huge picture of Disney
Oh,
pins
fun.
laid out, which makes my head hurt.
You like a pinologist? Is that a thing?
Pinology, probably. Well, okay. So speaking of,
Oh, Chris Chalice, shame on you. That is my kind of humor right there. Chicken pie is $2 in Jamaica, $2.50 in St. Kitts, and $3.50 in Okay, I'm not even able to
Yeah,
say
I'll
it.
get
It
it.
is so witty. It is so witty. I can't even repeat it.
This is the pirate.
315 Cuba,
Pirate.
yeah.
The pirate.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, this is from me. This is only part of it though.
What?
Some of it didn't arrive in time. You know how that is. I hate that.
Yeah.
It
Always
drives me
See, he
bananas.
apologizes for
But
doing nice things.
It's a segue, and there's two things in there.
This is a segue.
Yeah,
Like-
it's a segue. You're
He's gonna
go
just
down the street
he's gonna be cruising like Job all back
in
and
an
forth. throughout the
incredibly
background.
dangerous.
Hello, Flynn.
Must be
I
Minifigs
know.
Well,
It'd be like
I mean,
a ruined. Your mock is ruined, but at least
Ooh.
we paid the insurance, right?
Well, this is-
exactly.
Back up slowly.
So those are pinbacks. Those are fancy pinbacks.
Oh!
We keep losing
Oh, check
the
that out.
rubber ones.
Yeah,
So I
fancy
ordered
for.
like a mass of them.
Awesome.
from
Wow.
things.
Oh, that's cool. We don't want to lose those. And this is something I so wanted this. These are wireless
Hey.
Bluetooth headphones with sound
Nice.
isolation. So
So
when-
noise canceling.
I hear you,
headphones.
man.
with noise canceling.
Yeah, because
Well, because he and I both are very dedicated to our work, and we get enthusiastic about our work about 10 feet from one another. You know,
Yeah.
and this allows me to, and he likes to have a show on in the background, and I like, you know, a more no words experience. Awesome.
well, and also if I'm doing the thank you Shane so much. Shane super
wow.
chatted $20. Thank
oh,
you so
Shane,
much.
thank you. That's so sweet.
Um,
Thank you.
We are, but yeah. So and then also I've been doing like the Twitch streams and stuff, so it can be like musical and loud in here. So figured
Yeah.
that was a good gift. And then
It's great.
and it didn't arrive in time, sadly. But I got you this awesome like. It's like a hanging banner that's made of thick felt that you can put your pins on. It's like a pin display
Oh, cool.
banner
Cool.
thing.
Wow.
Oh, I
Nice.
look forward to that. Yeah, we have ours on cardboard right now.
Hey, your dad's here. He says happy birthday.
Hey, Dad. Thank you.
Happy birthday to Dad too.
You've seen a bunch of
was
my
there.
birthdays.
Yeah.
You know, actually, you know what? A thing about me is I was adopted.
Oh, he wasn't there then.
Yep, he wasn't there, but he was there very, very soon after. And yeah, I've known about
And
it
for a
as-
really long time.
Yeah, and for a really long time. So I'm so glad that he said, "Yeah, we want to adopt you." That was
Oh,
awesome.
that's so cool.
It's been a great life.
Yay.
Yep.
WGJL Build says happy birthday. This is fun. It's a good
This
birthday
is
so far,
great.
right?
Shane Levan, that's awesome.
Okay, so I just so you know, and I know you're not going to believe this, you're going to find this shocking, but Richard actually told me he didn't want any Lego for his birthday.
Well, I think I said I didn't need any Legos
Really?
because we have so much
Oh, now
treasure.
he's changing it. Now that we're on air, he's changing it.
I
see.
don't think that's accurate. I think
But-
Richard would appreciate Lego for his
Well,
birthday.
we were
course.
we
That's
had a
flattering.
trip to the Lego store planned that didn't quite work out, so we still have
It's
that
true.
coming up.
It's
But
true.
just because I couldn't or
Uh-oh.
was told not to doesn't
Uh-oh.
mean that someone else could.
You know, a thing
A
about me,
loophole.
I like Lego.
So-
Actually, I do.
Our friend Dave brought this by for you. So there's
Okay,
a
let's see.
thing that you can. There's
Oh
a
my
thing that I'm not
goodness.
saying it's Lego, but I'm not saying it's not Lego.
I would never buy this for myself.
I know.
Oh, this is so.
Suspense is
aw-
killing me. What is it?
Okay, sorry.
Ooh.
No.
Oh.
No.
Can you
Nice.
even?
It's
was
unopened.
Oh, that was
Oh,
one of my
wow.
first sets. I have that sitting in the garage
That's
right
so cool.
It's the
Nice.
Oh
yeah,
my goodness, I'm gonna be really
That
gentle
thing-
with the box.
outside. But it's the box is pristine.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, it's old, but
Wow.
it is.
It's great. It's not torn at all. I want to be really careful. It's got the instructions.
Oh, it is open. It has been opened, so it is. It doesn't have the
Yeah,
plastic.
look at those
still in it,
instructions.
but-
They're all hand illustrated. It's
And-
really, really
Very
cool.
cool.
And check it out.
Oh,
Oops,
my
sorry. Oops.
And
So
that's
it
a box,
slides
guys.
open, and then it's got the pieces inside the
Ooh, and it
inside
has
here.
you can't turn it upside down, but it has a list of the pieces.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
there's a
bottom.
list of
Yeah.
pieces on the bottom.
And-
Wow.
See
And
it there?
check this out, Moto.
Yeah.
I think
Oh
you'll
my
really
gosh.
appreciate this, given the figures you have.
Mhm.
Look at
They're
the-
homemaker figures.
That's so awesome.
Yep.
Oh my God. How much fun are you going to have building that?
Set
And
five.
look-
Well,
look-
I'll build it on the show for sure.
Oh yeah.
And what I've done, Richard, what I did in Flynn is because those have the side pip scars and the modern bricks don't,
Uh-huh.
I intentionally put the scars all the way around the outside when I built it.
Oh, so you could see them.
Yeah,
Look
the
at
the
that.
cylinders. The cylinders are solid cylinders.
It's all hand drawn photos. It's really cool.
This
That
is
is
amazing. Thank you so much, Dave. This is amazingly
nice.
thoughtful. It is like, I don't know. I love this about Lego. For some reason, Classic Space really speaks to me, and I will have so much fun putting together that set, and it will be a set as long as I have anything to do with it. Which will be a long time.
Yeah, that thing predates Classic Space. But, I mean, that's really one
It's
of the first
really
space sets they ever
beautiful.
did.
The OG classic space.
Well, I don't have
Yep.
any of those figures. Dave came by earlier and brought amazing Mexican pastries.
And this.
And
Wait, there's
oh,
more?
What?
Oh gosh, this keeps
There's
coming.
more.
Oh my goodness.
More presents.
I
Dave
feel like we're
is
in a.
an amazing friend. He's been checking on us all.
Okay,
through.
I have to admit, I peeked on this earlier when he brought it by. Look at this. Look at that. Do you know how many of these exist in the world? One. He had this custom made.
This is
Oh.
so cool.
Is this someone who
goodness.
knows me or what?
That's the Richard. No, let me get it right because I don't know much about it. It's a brick called Richard. It's a gray brick.
A brick.
It's
He's
a
one by-
1x3 gray brick. It's Unikit. It's basically he's Unikitty's like counselor.
Yeah.
And
He
you
keeps
need
her
to-
down to earth.
Yeah, you need to check. Yeah, it's very funny.
And he just kind of
Thank
floats
you,
around,
Cornado.
and he sounds kind of like Eeyore. Cornado, thank you
Yes.
so much.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank
Another
you,
one.
Corey.
Thank you.
And then what's
and
this?
some.
Here.
Oh, look, and then here is Richard's namesake. Here, we need to put that on the set.
Yeah, I'll put it.
Unfortunately,
well,
Logan
here for
doesn't
now.
like to chew up plush things. Okay, so that is an
There it is.
actual,
That's the actual
right there.
Richard.
That's
There's
the actual brick.
Unikitty's
Wow.
friend Richard, not in. Oh, almost in focus.
There he is. He's in focus. And what else?
Wow, this is a cool piece I don't have, and there's two of them. There's a light gray and a dark gray,
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
like really
Oh, nice.
flat truncated cone.
Wow.
Cool.
I don't have those at all.
And then
I don't
these
either.
awesome alien minifigs
Yep.
from those Alien Attack series. I
Yeah,
believe.
Alien Invasion.
They're
or whatever.
super
Invasion.
fun.
Conquest. That it?
Yeah, Alien Conquest. That's it. Yes.
Oh great.
And these, I think
are
this
Star
is
Wars.
Star Wars, right? With this
Yep.
Yeah.
symbol
It's Imperial
on them.
symbol. Mm-hmm. That's from an old TIE fighter, probably. It's my guess. When they
Very
used to
cool.
make the ties out of
That's
blue.
great.
That's-
I know a little more classic space. And then,
Maybe
oh,
not.
cool. These are two
Oh, there you go.
vintage
That's
classic space bricks, and I can
Yeah.
tell by the texture of them, it's trying to focus on my face. Sorry.
It's fine.
Those are
um,
great.
That's great, and the printing is in great shape on them.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Dave's
That's so
awesome.
thoughtful. He's
Wow.
really.
He's the brick picker extraordinaire. I'm telling you.
Dave is a Lego enabler. That's what Dave is.
In the fullest sense of the word.
it's.
Well, which one of us isn't?
I know.
Right.
It's
I
true.
might
Well,
even
what
go-
are we doing here, right?
I might go so far as to say pusher, but that's a whole other thing. We can have that discussion later.
I need Dave to send me a friend request. I want friends like that.
And dots.
Awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
Who doesn't love dots?
Series.
Oh, and they've got coral in them.
Coral. Yep.
Well,
That's
how
true.
wonderful. And you know what? Dave
a
would
cute-
not have had any way of knowing this, but I was a kid in the 70s, and owls were very big in the 70s.
They were a thing.
We had an owl macrame plant hanger, and I had a collection of, I only have one of them left, owl figurines, but that was my thing always.
Owls. Oh, the 70s. Owls and Garfield and Ziggy.
Of course, I had a Garfield poster
goodness.
and a Farrah Fawcett poster because who didn't?
Well,
Who didn't exactly?
well, I mean, and there you are. Oh my goodness. All right, well there you go.
In
That was-
fairness, I also had a Rob Lowe poster.
Anyway, so there you go.
It was the 80s. What am I, what?
Joshua
Oh,
Zender,
Brady Bunch.
thank you
Joshua
so
Steele
much.
says Brady Bunch.
Yes.
Of course. Now, I feel like I grew up with Brady Bunch. We went camping when they did. I didn't go surfing with a,
With a haunted tiki.
with a haunted tiki.
Well, of course, the Hawaii episodes were the best, not only because they were like ridiculous and there was
Yep.
the whole like spider and everything, but who was the special guest star of the Hawaii episodes of Brady Bunch?
Any idea?
Vincent
Don
Price.
Ho was on it.
Vincent
Yeah,
Price.
I should have guessed.
Yeah.
So
He
yeah,
was very
he was
spooky,
like, and for some
ominous.
reason he like lived in a cave. Like it made like absolutely
It was very
zero.
Scooby Doo.
Yes,
He lived in
it
like
was.
like a lava tube or something, or was it like a cave that really didn't make sense in Hawaii?
Oh, okay. A lava tube would be getting really technical for the Brady Bunch Moto. You're asking a
Yeah.
lot. It was a cave. Like that's all I need to know.
With like stalactites and stalagmites and all that. Oh,
And I mean, I'm sure it was probably a leftover from Gilligan's Island because like
Sure.
whenever they went
Oh
like
yeah.
to the other part of the island, there was
Yeah.
always a cave, but it was never the same cave. So I don't know. That was really weird.
Orange
And Don
Bricks.
Ho was in it too.
And Don Ho, yes, Don Ho was in it as well.
Orange Bricks, thank you so much for the birthday wish with tons of emojis. And the Jammy Bricker says they had Mork from Ork with Eric Estrada on the reverse.
On the reverse of what?
Because
Wait, what are we talking
Chips,
about?
like
now?
it was a poster.
Oh, 'cause
Mork from
Nice.
Ork.
And it probably came out of a magazine, like what they would always have those like little posters you could pull out of the
Yep.
magazine.
And of
Tiger
course it would
Beat?
have
Yes.
John and Punch.
Forever when I was, like as an adult, because I used to, we've talked about going thrift shopping for records and stuff all
Yeah.
the time, and I was always finding like weird 70s like things, and there was a record. And I want to say maybe it was like an album of like 50s hits with Rock Around the Clock was on it. Hey, thank you, Pam, so much. And it came with a poster of the Fonz in it.
Oh, the Fonz was
Oh,
the
nice.
height of
And
cool.
so like I hung it on it hung in my office for a really long time until it like fell apart. and then I have a hey Monica, thank you so much. I have a Dark Shadows album from the show Dark Shadows, and it in fact came with a poster inside of Barnabas on one side and Quentin on the other side. So
That's
love that,
pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a pretty good. Yeah, it was funny. You don't get that anymore. Where's my
Posters?
poster of? I don't know who's popular now. Lady Gaga? I don't know. What are the kids listening to?
I saw
I don't know
most-
that I want to admit the only poster I put on my wall was like it was from the 90s because I'm obviously a little bit younger. I'm
Yeah.
not sure
Okay.
what it was.
You tell.
Okay, I'm
Gonna have to tell now.
It's not
90s.
it's not Nirvana.
Thank you, Monica Berry.
It wasn't a music poster. It was from Interview with the Vampire. I believe it was Brad Pitt from
Brad Pitt.
Yay!
Interview.
Oh, I have so many. Oh yeah, let's not talk.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do
I-
another time
Pretty
about
I
sure I had
found-
a Sean Cassidy poster.
Sean Cassidy poster. Very good.
Okay, so I'm gonna tattle on my dad now. He's on the stream because when we were kids, our family would watch the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew, right? I think they were on alternate weeks or something like that. And then it was Parker Stevenson and Sean Cassidy as the Hardy Boys, right? And then every time Sean Cassidy would come on, my dad would say, "Oh, is he gonna sing again?"
Thank you, Fabi Fan MKE. Appreciate
Thank you,
that.
FabuFan MKE. That's so generous. Thank you.
And also, Brick by
So
Brick
much.
Mox says happy quarantine birthday.
Well, this
and
is- I
Orange
don't-
Bricks as well, and Monica Berry.
You know,
Buddy.
we may be in lockdown, but I don't feel lonely. You know, I don't feel isolated. We're surrounded by wonderful, wonderful people.
Oh my goodness! Now I want to build a Hardy Boys mock. Like,
Yep.
that's making me want to build. Like, I was obsessed with the covers of those books when I was a kid. They were always so cool. Although they weren't quite as lurid and horrifying as the Tales from the Crypt covers that I really loved.
Yeah.
But they were kind of like the next, like the sort of like the next level down from there. Like super.
And I absolutely adored Nancy Drew books.
Oh, sure. Those were great. And I just remember The Secret of the Old Clock is the one that I always remember.
Yep.
Because when we were kids, like, we weren't supposed to read Nancy Drew. But I did it anyway. Yeah. Well, you know, that's the way when we were kids. It was like, okay, good. Here's a good example for, like, all of the Little House on the Prairie books. There was one called Farmer Boy, where it was the story of Almanzo, like her husband, like growing up, that she told, and it was the only one I ever received as a gift, even though I wanted the other ones. Like, I only got the one.
That's like,
you don't need to read about the other one. You don't need to read about that.
okay, well, maybe this is out of left field, but that's like the dinosaurs in the Sanrio store. Right? You would go into the Sanrio store and it's like Hello Kitty and all of her friends, and then there's this tiny little display that's like dinosaurs and skateboards.
Never noticed.
No, I'm not familiar with Sanrio. That must be
Hello
something
Kitty.
you guys have
That-
on the West
It's a
Coast.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah, that was
It's Hello Kitty.
all the Hello Kitty stuff.
Oh, so
Okay.
Jamie Bricker says, I liked the Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators books, which was another one I super
That's another one.
loved, because they had they had like one more level of creepy above Hardy Boys. Like, they went even a little further, because of course it was Alfred Hitchcock.
My dad says that I'm telling stories that make him remember the good old past when we were growing up.
No.
It was awesome. We had that was pretty cool. I grew up in Southern California. It was great.
Now Chris says, I don't think Hardy Boys made it to UK. We had the Famous Five and Secret Seven. Yeah, there was always. Well, that's what I love. And then there was like Encyclopedia Brown was a thing.
Yep.
But they were like the non-spooky ones, pretty much. Like, they were just more. But of course, because I loved Scooby Doo, I had to have whatever the spooky one was, which was Alfred Hitchcock. And I love the premise of the Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators is like these three kids that had like their detective agency, and the person that like gives them all their assignments is like it's actually Alfred Hitchcock, and he like calls them on the phone.
Wow.
And I just think that he's got like nothing better to do with his time than run an investigative agency headed up by preteens.
He was Charlie of the Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the Charlie of Charlie's Angels for these kiddos.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But he sends them always into dangerous situations with no regard to the fact that they're underage.
I know. It's like, okay, kids, I can't leave my house, but you go investigate this place that's supposed to be haunted. Have fun.
No, it's probably cheap labor. He's got to outsource.
Yeah, well,
They had nothing to do.
I personally think he had life insurance on all the kids and just was disappointed every time they came back.
Oh, well, that would
There
be
you
a
go.
very Alfred Hitchcock thing to do.
Brickanista says Alfred's Angels.
Absolutely. Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
Drew says,
Sorry there.
I got so much grief for reading Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, because I had to read all the Judy Blume. Yes, so did I.
I read them
Oh,
too,
yeah, all
of
the
Probably,
Judy
like,
books.
I understand.
Yeah, I think I did as well.
Well,
That was like required reading in elementary school or
It
something.
should be.
Hey, Dan Bakken, thanks for liking the stream.
Hey, Dan.
Thank you, Osorg, so much. Appreciate stopping by. So many people.
I was kind of a mess
Thanks a
kid.
lot,
I went-
Osorg. Thank you for the happy birthday. Sorry, Holly. What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say I went straight from like Babysitter's Club to like Stephen King. So
Oh yeah, mine was like mine was was Hardy Boys, Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators, Stephen King, Clive Barker was sort of like my path. And you know,
or
who's-
Anne Rice. I was obsessed with Anne Rice, which I guess is maybe why I had Interview with the Vampire on my.
it's so
on my
funny. I
wall.
never did Anne Rice until I was in my 20s and had moved to San Francisco.
I
moved
was
to the Bay
like,
Area.
I was like 11, 12.
What?
I jumped into that.
I didn't even know.
I'm just thinking of that distracted boyfriend meme, you know the one,
Uh-huh.
right? Except it's like me walking with Stephen King and then Anne Rice walks by.
Accurate.
I
Yeah.
read
Although it was
so
the other way
many
around.
of those.
It was the other way around for me. I think I might have started reading Anne Rice first and then moved to Stephen King, and it kind of wasn't the same.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, that for me it was well, and also of course all the my Tales of the Crypt comics were in there as well. Those were sort of like all
Oh, nice.
Scooby Doo, Tales of the Crypt comics,
Yeah.
Hardy Boys, Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators, any book of ghost stories. Like, yeah. And I loved that because in my very, I mean, not super conservative, but my pretty, like, white bread town where I grew up, there was a lot of sports interest and stuff like
Yep.
that, stuff that I wasn't into. There was no one ever checked those books out but me, I think, for like the entire time I was in
What's
school.
funny to me is I was in a super conservative home, and I don't know how I got my hands on those books. Like if my parents had any idea what I was reading, no way. But
Right.
I think I got some books from friends. Like I remember one friend turning me on to Borderlands, so I'd borrow books from him. And yeah, I don't know. I must have, I did go to the bookstore a lot and would just, I think I'm pretty sure I bought my own books. My parents didn't know what I was reading.
You know, we
I'd
always
bring it
had
back on spooky topic.
we
Mhm.
always had
yes.
spooky stuff around the house. Like the other kids had G.I. Joe, and I had Frankenstein and Dr. Dolittle. I did. They would have adventures.
Interesting combination.
Yeah. Well, and I was very ADD when they didn't call it ADD yet. And so here's another story with my dad. We had he was a rock collector, right? So we had
What?
tons of like petrified wood and turquoise and all of this semi-precious and other stones in the backyard. And I would engineer these giant avalanches so that Frankenstein and Dr. Dolittle in the Tonka truck would have like all this stuff avalanche on top of them, and there would be keystones.
Nice.
Well, at one point, not too long ago, didn't you question the validity of the Dr. Dolittle memory and thought perhaps it might have been Willy Wonka? You weren't sure?
No, it was. I know it was Dr. Dolittle, but he did have a purple. He had a purple tail coat, so I don't know.
And a top hat. Well, they did sort of dress similarly.
Yeah, I could see the confusion there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yo, yeah, that
And Lego,
Frankenstein
of
brick
course.
head. Yeah, no. Yay, someone said Lego. I think for the first time in the past like 30 minutes, which is fine. Because you know,
Sorting. I'm
mean,
sorting.
come on.
That's what I do when I'm sorting.
there's Lego in the background, and really,
know-
Yeah.
I mean, we are. I have to say, like, we have gotten together on this show 137 times and talked
Yeah.
about nothing but Lego. So you
Yeah.
know, I think we're
Yeah.
allowed every once in a while
Yeah.
to go a little off topic. But while we are talking about Lego, I wanted
Yes.
to remind everybody that this Wednesday, my very special co-host Holly is going to be joining me for an interview with Wes Talbot, an amazing Lego designer who not only worked on the bookstore that we've been building, but also also designed the new a couple of the new Harry Potter sets. He did the poly bag, which we are going to be giving away on the wheel here in just a minute.
Yay!
He did the Harry Potter Holly bag. Poly bag. I said Holly bag because I was looking at Holly on the screen. I was like Holly bag. Anyway, poly bag.
It's a new product line.
I wouldn't mind a holly bag. That'd be
He
great.
also
What would that look like?
he also worked on a bunch of elf sets, which we will have lots of questions about that, I'm sure. And he also worked on the new Burrow, the new version of the Burrow.
So
and
cool.
Flying Hedwig, which I just got my copy yesterday, and I'm very excited about
That's someone
The one that
who's-
actually with the mechanical wing
Mhm.
motion.
Yes, the
'Cause
one with
that
the
is-
mechanical wing motion.
I would love to ask how in the heck you figured that out.
Well, you'll be
Oh my
you'll
God.
You'll have your opportunity.
You'll have your opportunity. And of course, within 3 seconds of it being out on the internet, JK Brickworks made a motorized version. And so
course.
there's, you can motorize it, and it's got a beautiful, The best wing motion I've ever seen is this guy named Steven, who's amazing, and happens to be the designer of the Mars rover.
Steven,
yeah,
yes.
he did this amazing dirigible, like this giant blimp
yes, that
with,
is so
with
good.
eagle wings that flapped and had the most beautiful, realistic motion to them. It was just, yeah. It was
And
gorgeous.
plus, it was a beautiful steampunk story.
Oh,
Yeah,
Flynn, your mom's
and all
here.
that.
Oh, my mom's here, and she says happy birthday. A big hug
Thank
to
you. Thanks,
Mom.
Elise. Hey, Elise, my dad's on the stream now, too. They know
It's
each
like
other.
a whole thing.
We lucked out with in-laws, Flynn and I.
Yes, we did. We did good. But golly, well, let's see. What do you think? Should we do? Should we spin the wheel?
I think
That
we should
sounds
spin
like
that wheel.
fun. Oh, yay! Look,
Oh, there you
Laura.
go.
Oh, very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
what's incredible about those wings is normally there's these big poles that come down, and it's really distracting.
Yeah.
Whereas that one actually has it all tucked right inside the wing.
Yeah.
That's what kills me on that one.
Well, it's also
Yeah.
got that double motion rather than just
Yep.
like a single flap.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's got the
Yep.
correct inversion. The
Like
whole
a
Yeah.
bird.
It's
just
really,
cool.
really beautiful. Oh gosh! Before we spin the wheel,
It's that time.
as Orange Bricks
Oh, it
is
Yes.
fine for reminding us, but we only need one. It is Logan cookie time. There we go. Wow. Yay! It's like, oh, Hedwig's getting
Oh,
an
Hedwig
anglerfish,
cookie
or is
time.
the fish eating Hedwig? That's the real question here.
I think we know who's in charge.
Yay!
Look at the camera, Logan. Look, catch.
Hooray!
Well, that was my
Yay!
worst
What a
throw
good
yet.
boy. He still got it though.
Yeah,
Hi!
Here's
Look,
another
Logan, it's Skittles.
one. Good boy. Look, it's Skittles.
And a stuffed rabbit.
It's a ship.
Good boy,
Shep.
Logan.
Oh, it's a.
All right.
Hi.
Okay, here, you
Bye.
can have a
Oh, it's a
last one.
Shep. I got it. Yay! Logan cookie time.
Brought-
Logan cookie time brought to you by the Hornburgers.
Thanks, Hornburgers.
Oh my goodness, and Skittles too.
Skittles shouldn't get any treats. She kept me up all night.
Skittles in trouble.
A little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Okay, she's just trying to protect us, but she's
Overprotective. Overprotective.
extra paranoid last night for some reason.
Okay, so this is gonna take a little finagling. So give me a second to make sure I can do all this with this one headphone and everything. All right.
All right.
Wilfred wants to know if
Okay.
the rabbit Moto is like Monty Python rabbit.
So here
With great
is
big pointy
No, it's a sheep or a shep, and it's exact rescued from this person called TrickyBricks.
yeah,
So,
Debbie Shepherd is
Oh,
awesome.
Debbie Shep.
Yeah, it's the same shep.
Debbie
I
Shepherd is
liberated another shep for the army.
awesome. Very good. All right. Well, okay. So spinning the wheel. Let's take a look at what we've got today as giveaways for spinning the wheel.
I know. It
First up,
happened
we
as if
have
by
the
magic.
aforementioned Harry Potter and Hedwig Owl Delivery, which is
Yay!
a great little set designed by none other than Wes Talbot, who we'll be talking to on the show on Wednesday.
And by the way, if you have advanced questions for Wes, send me an email, minifigchick@gmail.com.
Yes, we would appreciate that. And also remember, just like when he does come on, the same rules apply that have applied to every Lego designer we've had on here. They cannot talk about things that haven't come out yet, or
Yep.
why they haven't done monorail, or any of that stuff. Just putting it out there now. But we
Nice
will
question.
get
Where is monorail?
yeah, exactly. Where is monorail? What's going on?
I'm gonna get coffee.
Okay. Thank you.
Ugh.
All right, so let's see what we're giving away today. So we got the poly bag. We have a Brickheads, Goofy, and Pluto.
Super cute. We
Ooh.
love those.
All right. We have a Brickheads Donald to give away.
Oh, wow.
Also, George.
We've got an Avengers pack. It's like this little Avengers extras pack. It comes
Oh,
with
yeah.
a Black Widow character, a couple of, I believe,
Falcon?
and an exclusive Falcon. Okay. Cornado, oh, you have something to give away too. Oh, awesome. What have you got there? And we have a now we put one of these together on the show before, and I've been holding off on this one
nice.
either way. Is the
Yes.
Superhero Girls or Batgirls Batjet Chase, which is we had fun putting this one together. It's a good one.
Careful there.
That's a good one.
Okay, so let's
Tornado
see
said-
what we got. Free with
Tornado
purchase
said
hot
free?
rod in the box. Oh,
Cool.
Cornado! Wow. All right, very
That's
good.
special.
All right, well, let's
me see
see
here.
what we got here. And again, this is going to take me a minute to sort of organize. So why don't y'all talk while I figure out how this is going to exactly work?
Sorry, I'm gonna untangle us. There we
That's
go.
All right, and I'm gonna continue working here. So you all go ahead and talk about whatever it is y'all talk about when you're talking.
So Holly, I want to know who is playing the piano
Oh,
behind you.
my little sausage guy over there fit perfectly on the seat.
So it's like a sausage lug thing.
It's just this guy.
Oh, it's a plushie.
Yeah, it's a plushie.
Oh, it's like the hot dog minifig guy.
Yeah.
Very
It's a
nice.
good scale. It's a good
Yeah,
scale
I
for
know.
playing
I know.
piano.
He normally kind of just sits on my table over here, and he fits perfectly there.
I'm so jealous of the piano. I want it so badly.
It's gorgeous. Just look at
I've
it.
been fighting that thing for a couple of days, trying to troubleshoot the keys.
You have a problem with the keys sagging, right?
Yeah, they're just uneven because what was happening is there's an axle in there with these little 1x2 Technic. I don't know what you call
Cams?
them. little
The
plates,
cams?
I guess. Yeah, and they're at different angles, and so depending on what angle they are when it turns, that's what presses the keys essentially.
Yeah.
And when you hit the reset button, where it stops, it wasn't stopping at a perfectly perpendicular angle, so it would stop kind of like this. So there were a few
Ooh.
keys that were slightly pressed, and I sat there doing everything I could to get it to stop at a perfectly right angle, but it's like where it was hitting the stopper.
I
just
may
kept
have
hitting it.
I may have a tip. Maybe not. I might not have a tip, but maybe. This is powered up, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I was running into some issues with so once I finally got it corrected, then it would stop and it would kick back a little bit.
Yeah. If that's I think that's the servo motor as opposed to the simple motor. And one tip that I was given one time is to, when you get it in the right spot, unplug the motor and plug it back in, and it'll re-index to that spot.
Oh.
But it's a known thing about those motors that that kickback function is a central part of how I did the TikTok in our Clockman on the show. They kick back like that. But
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe if plugging it in works, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I finally got it. It just took some kind of because Donnie Chen was commenting, like, once I posted it, like, anyone having problems with this? And
Yeah.
apparently he knew exactly what I was talking about because he has all kinds of little
Got it.
tweaks for it. So he was commenting, there's like a little rubber piece under, so there's a lift arm that's kind of the stopper. So there's a piece on the end of the axle, that's turning, and it turns one direction. It just kind of goes past that little lift arm. But then
Yeah.
when you hit the reset, it reverses and it hits that stopper, and that's what's supposed to stop. But there's a little piece of rubber underneath it that kind of like makes it bounce a little bit, and that was also part of the problem. So he's like, yeah, squish that piece of that rubber, kind of try to flatten it and dull it a little bit, and so that helped a little
cool.
bit too. So the lift arm wasn't bouncing around. But
So did you have to modify the design? Sorry.
just a little bit. Like, he suggested replacing the last piece that was on the end of the axle that's supposed to stop against the lift arm. He said replace that and put a piece that has a little pin sticking out of it, because it's got just that extra little bit to kind of help that extra degree that it's off, so that it stops that much shorter.
Oh, cool.
And it kind of worked until it started doing the kickback thing, because then once it
Yeah.
started kicking back, then it was like overcompensating in the other direction.
So sorry to interrupt really quick. If you want to be, if you want a chance to win something on the wheel, you need to comment in now so that your name appears on the list of participants that I'm going to be choosing. So there's only a few people right now on on there. So
Yeah, you could
make
just-
sure you
just say hey.
just say hello or whatever, so we make sure that everybody gets on the list. All right. Sorry about
Holly,
that. I
Joel
didn't mean to
Marbella
interrupt.
suggests that you need to build the other father for the piano.
Oh yeah,
That would be so
that
cool.
actually crossed my mind. I was gonna do a try to figure out how to do like a mini scale of this style piano but yeah, maybe I need to think the other way, just make a bigger figure.
Or both.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like like everybody's coming out of the woodwork now.
Comments are flying when there's a good
They
one.
are.
Of course, yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
Okay.
Holly,
Josh
I get
Steele,
it.
you don't have to do that many.
We
comments.
got it. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go. You guys go ahead and get going. I'm gonna take this. No, the more the more comments, not the more chances. It just all it does is
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
comment, it puts your name on a list of active participants.
Yeah.
So that way I can see who all is in the room. So yeah. Anyway, there you go.
So Holly, that's why you were talking about Powered Up. I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
because like in the middle of troubleshooting this whole thing, then so never mind that I had the issue with like trying to kicking back and everything, but then also like in the middle of troubleshooting it, then the batteries were going dead, so that became problematic too, because it basically just stopped working. I was like, I cannot believe I have to replace the batteries already. I just put them in there like last week.
Yeah.
And I've only run it a few times.
You inspired
then-
us to buy more rechargeable batteries because we go through them so fast now. It's,
Exactly.
We don't
And
want to do that.
Do they have a rechargeable battery box for Powered Up?
I wish they did. I wish you could just plug USB into it, but I haven't seen it yet.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's too bad no one has a LiPo conversion, right? Something with a lot of energy density, like a laptop battery, where it just go forever. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, yeah, something rechargeable, definitely. I've got to look into that. And then also like trying to get it to sync with my phone. It's like I had to keep turning it off so it wouldn't drain the batteries. I had to constantly keep turning it off and back on.
Yeah.
And every other time I turn it on, it like wasn't able to sync back up again. And it was just like me constantly like, I must have spent like half my time just trying to get it to connect. It was getting really frustrating.
I
And
only
then I
have.
have with power functions,
Yeah.
just for a moment, someone did ask what the set was behind me.
Ooh, you have.
It's
one
been
of
sitting here
those?
for a while. It's a UCS TIE Fighter. That's all it is.
That's all.
That's all.
That's all.
Still haven't had a chance to crack it open and put it together. It's just a daunting, intimidating build from what I can tell.
Someone's rolling dungeon dice over here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's 40 of you, so I'm using a 4-sided and a 10-sided die, and I'm rolling 6 numbers, and then I'm going to pick them off the list, and then we will roll that wheel. It's going to make it easier this way than doing it all kind of at the same time. So keep talking. I'm just making a list here, and we'll find out who our wheel spinners will be in just a second.
So yesterday I was checking into Powered Up, and I was able to do a couple of things that I wanted to do, but then I wanted to look deeper, and they have these new controllers in the creative section of the app where you can, make your own remote rather than using their pre-made remote. And so I was playing with that, but it's really hard to find documentation for Powered Up on the web. It just doesn't exist yet. There's this site, on maybe Monday I'll have, or very soon I'll have it. It's TrickyBricks or something like that. Did a glossary of all the blocks, and even they said that they contacted customer service at Lego, and even after a couple of weeks they were like, you're just supposed to figure it out. And then someone was able to help them some. But they put together the best collection of information I've seen about it.
Ooh, can you put
I
need a link to that somewhere.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, or on the
Yep.
TrickyBricks website too.
Yeah,
If you
because
want
I
to
was
put
trying to
let me
figure that
see
out
if I
too.
can get this.
I haven't messed with Powered Up much, and yeah, I was looking through those blocks, going, I cannot believe it. Nothing is labeled. There's no like hover. There's no information there at all. I was like, how on earth are you? Because I was gonna try and sort of override it, where I just need to do a few degree correction. So I was even trying to figure out just how to program it to do that, and I'm just looking at all these.
Yeah, I had a couple. It's kind of a separate topic, but
Sure.
along the lines of the robotics. So the new EV version
Yeah.
is coming out the end of this month.
Right.
Are you
With
guys
that
interested
robot
in getting
maker, I think
Yeah.
is it the
Mhm.
robot maker kit. I
Yeah,
am
it-
interested. I'm hesitant to incur the cost unless it's cross compatible with EV3 because we're heavily invested in EV3 and now we have a bunch of powered up stuff. So if
Yeah,
it's got like
I
cool
don't
new
think
sensors,
it is. I think the sensors are really good. I think that they said the motors are a bit underpowered.
I
But
think
the biggest thing was the brain does scratch programming instead of the current baseline.
Yeah, there's actually
kind of like the spike kits.
Yeah, there's actually a really great review on Brothers Brick right now of the new robot. I mean, Bree Burns, like she's amazing. She's done reviews of Spike Prime, and like all of those, and she lays out. I mean, it's lengthy, and she compares all of the different versions. Like it's incredible. You should definitely check it out if you're interested in some of the newer, because it really is getting confusing. Like underneath the umbrella of EV3 or Mindstorms, we have like multiple systems now, and it's it can be really confusing. All right, everybody, I have our list of winners.
let me just close out just one last thing on this topic to say, Kara, I did find it's racingbrick.com. Is the one that did the Lego powered up simple code block guide. And then there's a link on the same cover page for the extended version. And it's a spreadsheet of all of the blocks and all the information that they were able to put together. But I'm excited about the wheel too.
Holly typing intensifies.
All right, here we go, y'all. So I rolled a 40-sided die and I did all the counting, and it was a lot of counting. But here, and I'll just go down the list as we go. All right. The first person on the list, and I apologize if the wheel's weird, but I didn't have a whole lot of time to fuss with it this morning. And we added on Cornado's hot rod on there as well, so we'll see how that goes. All right, first up, our first wheel spinner is number 24, Monica Berry. Monica Berry, and I'm so excited because I already have her address. Okay, here we go. It is Monica Berry. Spin that wheel, Monica. Hot Rod, Cornado, and I will be sending your I'll be sending your address to Cornado. So let me go ahead and take the hot rod off the wheel so we can have our next
Congratulations.
Next go. Very good.
Yeah,
I know, that's awesome.
Congratulations, Monica. All right, next on the list is a relatively new person, Ms. Slow Brickta, who's turned in some really great stuff already. So Ms. Slow Brickta, congratulations. Let's see what fabulous prize you are going to take home with you. Well, it will arrive at your home. You're not gonna take it home with
Very
you,
soon.
Yeah, you'll take home with you when you get it out of your mailbox.
Amazon style.
Soon. Okay, here we go. Ms. Slow Brickta. Harry Potter polybag.
Ooh,
Very
sweet.
good.
Nice.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Ms. Slow Brickta, on your Harry Potter polybag. I'll get your address, and we will get that sent off to
With
you.
flying
I don't know why I
Hedwig and
handed
a
it to you.
broom.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. The our next winner is Jedi Rob Frost. Jedi Rob Frost. Congratulations. And let me get that Harry Potter polybag off the wheel here so we can continue all the backstage excitement. Very good. All right, Jedi Rob Frost, let's see what you have won. And sorry, yeah, like the wheel's getting weirder and weirder
I know.
as it goes. I
It's,
hate when it does
those are
that.
big slices of pie.
Wait till it's down to one.
I gotta say, this comes with Streamlabs, and it is the most bass-ackwards ridiculous. Like, it is so dumb. Like the way that they have it set up is ridiculous and doesn't make a lick of sense. See,
But
even worse.
I like the
Okay.
sound effects.
Yeah, here we go. Let's go, Jedi Rob Frost. What have you got today when we spin that wheel? Brickheads Donald. All right,
Yay.
congratulations. You are the happy winner, hopefully, of this Brickheads Donald Duck. Jedi Rob Frost, congratulations on your Brickheads. I don't know why I keep handing them to you. Sorry.
Well, it's okay.
Vanna.
I'll be Carol Merrill.
You'll be steward of the winnings, spoils.
Thank you. That's more in line with my outfit.
All right, our next...
I'm not as glamorous as Carol and Vanna.
Our next winner is Luke Solorzano. Luke Solorzano, congratulations. You are our next winner. We're going to spin that wheel and see what you got here. Let's find out. Spin that wheel. Oh, wait, did I take
No, you got to take Brickhead's Donald off.
Oh, I have to take Brickhead's Donald off. That's right. Sorry, we're
turning
getting down here.
Big pie slices.
That's right. When we get down to the last person, I don't know. It's going to be a mystery.
We'll spin it anyway.
We'll spin it anyway because we like to spin the wheel just to hear it go. All right, Luke, let's see what you got here.
The Avengers pack.
Very good, Luke. I hope you like the Avengers, and if not, you'll learn to love them. They are flying in to a mailbox near you.
And see, even if you don't like the Avengers, you get these nifty gray grills.
Yeah, there you go. Yay, Luke Solorzano. Congratulations. Are you here, Luke? Just give a shout out if you're here.
Who's she?
Black
Especially
Widow.
for the
Black
figures
Widow,
themselves.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I'm just looking at Black Widow. That's so cool.
All right. All right. Congratulations, Luke.
It's the Avengers.
Luke, you can email me at Flynn@TrickyBricks.com with your address, and we will send out your Avengers pack. So congratulations,
cool.
Luke.
I love superheroes. I've just lost track lately.
Very good. Very good. Okay, let's get that wheel back. All right. Oh, wow. That's looking terrible.
Well, look at that. It's a puzzle to figure out
which one
say.
will you get. One's Brickhead's Goofy. The other one is the Batgirl Batjet Chase. All right. So let's see. Our next winner is... Well, actually, our final two winners are Smoke Up Johnny is first. Woo-hoo. And our second winner is Remy Baker.
Yay.
So, we'll see. So, Smoke Up Johnny's first. So, whichever one Smoke Up Johnny wins, Remy, you will win the other one. So, you both have a 50-50 chance of winning one of these two sets. All right? So, here we go. Smoke Up Johnny, let's see what you got when we spin that wheel. Brickhead's Goofy. Brickhead's Goofy. Smoke Up Johnny, congratulations on your big win. And, of course, congratulations to Remy Baker, the winner of the Batgirl Batjet Chase.
We built that. Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a super fun model with some really cool pieces in it, I gotta say.
And colors.
Yeah, it's got good colors. It's got good pieces.
And it has those BAM tiles, too, right?
Yes, it has those BAM tiles. It's got tiles with with the bat signal. It's got these curve pieces. Yeah. It's got 4 of them in earth blue, in that dark blue color.
Is that no? We used lime green for our spaceship, right?
Yes.
That same piece.
Yeah, that same piece. So there you go. Congratulations, everyone.
That's gonna be a fun little Halloween accessory too. The little bat wings.
Yes. There you go.
And the tiny net.
I love
all right. Nets. Well, congratulations all, and thank you to my 4 and 10-sided die for providing me the numbers. I have to say that worked out much easier than when we try to roll the die and then find the name live. Like, it just takes up too much time. So I rolled, and the D&D... Yes, the D&D gods smiled upon our 6 winners. So there you go. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations, everyone. Awesome.
Well, that was fun.
Well, that's fun. That's a
sweaty
fun brunch time. You were
it was a lot of work.
You sounded almost like that host we had on.
Well, whenever the wheel comes out, Wink takes a visit.
Yeah. We're thinking we're pretty sure that there's another episode of that game coming up too.
Yes, that will be coming up soon. Smoke Up Johnny, yes, you can email me Flynn@TrickyBricks.com. There you go. All right. They
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. And if or any of you who like, I know I already have Monica's email address. I already have Remy's address. But Smoke Up Johnny, Jedi Rob Frost, and Ms. Slow Brickta, if you can make sure, and Luke Solorzano, please make sure you email me your address, and I will get those out to you. All right. Smoke Up Johnny, don't feel guilty getting a gift on someone's birthday. That's why we did this.
Not at all. Hooray!
This was
kind of the point.
This was kind of, yeah, exactly. We get, and the other thing too is we get so much from all of you.
Yep.
That we really enjoy.
We're grateful
giving back. Like that's one of the reasons that we like to do the show, and that's why we love the wheel.
Well, it's fun, and what Lego enthusiast doesn't like getting Lego, right?
Right. Like who doesn't want to win something?
That's fun.
Yeah, exactly, Remy Baker. It's a Hobbit birthday.
Exactly.
Hobbit birthday.
That's a great set. Is don't we have Bag End sitting over there?
We
in the
do have
cabinet?
Bag End from our friend Dave.
To the degree I like Lord of the Rings so much that when I finally design my house, there's going to at least be a shed, but there's got to be some structure with a round door on it. I
Heck
have to
yeah.
have a round door.
A polybag. A polybag shed, like a shed full of polybags.
A shed full of
Yeah.
polybags,
With a round
sure.
door.
Sure.
Mel's asking, when is the next trivia game show? We just have to set it up, I guess, really.
Yeah, we were talking about it
Um,
yesterday. We want to do it?
Yeah, we definitely do. Like, I've already spoken to our hosts, and they say they're willing to come back and do it again.
Oh, that's great.
We have to find some new contestants,
Victims.
which I've got a list.
Yeah, we have some ideas. I think it's going to be a super fun show.
But it should be fun. And we have tons of questions from last time that we never even got to. And we'll have a couple of
And we'll come
new
up with some more.
categories and more. So I think.
Hey Mel, look what I'm building. We've got another camp starting this week, and so I have to make some new builds out of our little kit that we have here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're gonna
fun.
go seasonal. It's supposed to be a little pumpkin.
Yes,
hat.
I didn't know. Oh, I didn't realize you were doing it again. That's awesome.
But that's what I was working. I told you I had to work on this while I was on the
Yes,
stream.
that's right.
That's
You
what I'm
did
over
say
here
that.
busy doing.
Man, if that was fig scale, that's the great pumpkin right there.
Thank you. It'd be a big pumpkin.
It's the great
The
pumpkin,
great pumpkin,
Charlie
yeah.
Brown.
Do you
I mean,
want...
you've got it's a pretty limited selection of parts here. I mean, this is like pretty much using every single orange brick that's in the set.
Oh, so sorry. I just want to say, well, first of all, can you tell us? I will get to you about that in a second. He's asking about production for the show, and I want to
cool.
show you something that happened to me this weekend, which is amazing.
It's pretty
But
exciting.
Before we get into that, Holly, tell us a little bit about what you and Mel are doing with these classes, because it's really kind of amazing.
Yeah, so this is a community in Mel's neighborhood. It's a bunch of kids that he's some of which he's worked with before. So it's for kids that have little to no access to Lego.
Mhm.
So he's offering camps to some of these kids through a scholarship program. These Lego sets have been donated. I forget what the set number is, but it's basically a medium-sized classic creative box that the kids all get as part of the camp program. And so one day a week, Mel and myself and a couple of other volunteers, Flynn helped volunteer for one class a couple of weeks ago, and they get an hour of instruction where we design something from this set that they all have, and then we just show them kind of how to put the pieces together, and they learn some other skills along the way. But yeah, it's just a good program for them to have access to Lego and just some ideas of what to do with it.
What a wonderful,
Great.
positive thing.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, it was I had a lot of fun teaching that class when I was doing that, and I'm still working on getting my classes together. I really do as much as I want to teach kids as I really want to do adult classes too. Especially kind of doing more of a deep dive into some of the stuff that we've gone into on our Monday shows. And speaking of Monday shows, I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow. I utterly failed on my mission of finding an expert in something to come be an expert about so that I could just sit here while Richard's gone.
Well, you know,
But it didn't work out that way.
you know one fun thing we do on our show sometimes?
What's that?
It'll probably come as a surprise, but something I find fun that we do on our show sometimes is build Lego sets.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm probably going to end up doing is working on the bookshop some more. So, and also I'm going to be kicking back in on my Twitch stream, which I kind of took a break after 7 days. But I'm going to next week, starting tomorrow, be back on. I'm going to pick some days, and I'll let y'all know. But I'll be continuing work on the Hogwarts Castle, which you can see behind me.
Shane Levan is incredulous
Yes.
that we would actually build on the show.
I know.
And Orange Bricks, I'm sorry you're buffering. I hope it comes back. But other
Brent, I
people
will
have
say
checked and
this.
said they're okay.
I noticed on the Discord server there was another question about how to use Studio. So that might be a topic you want to bring up in the next week or two.
Yeah, you
And
had
then
somebody volunteer for that, didn't you?
Yeah, and then I think
Yeah,
also
yes.
we're going to do
Really
wearables
busy.
at one point. We never got to it.
Yeah, that's going to be definitely a Sunday show,
Gotcha.
wearables show. It was we've really honestly what we've been waiting on for so long on the wearables show is Amy DD from Lego Masters. Like, I really, really, really want her to be involved, and her work has made it impossible for her to be able to commit to time over the past months, and I apologize for that. I know it's something that we talked about doing, but
It's going to be a great show, and I think it's
it is.
worthwhile.
Oh yeah,
just
yeah,
having...
don't sweat it.
It's
Those are
important.
just two topics I realized were in the back of my mind.
Absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely. I can talk
Yep.
to. Well, I mean, I can talk to Christopher and see if he'd be up. I don't know. I know he has like a real job though, so he may not be able to do that for tomorrow. But if we'll see. We'll have something. I mean, we're gonna have Wes later this week on Wednesday, so you can look forward to
Absolutely.
that. If you need to skip tomorrow because it's just gonna be me being boring, like I totally get it. You can come back on Wednesday, but Richard is not going to be here
Wait, you know what we can do?
Monday or Wednesday this week. So
Here, I'll just rig up a stand. We can just put this right here.
yes. Well, last
We'll
time,
just hang that there.
last time Richard was gone, I actually had like a Richard graphic. Like I had his little, his Kevin Hinkle illustration up.
I do like the idea of using a couple C clamps in a grip to get the little plushie just to float
I
there.
know.
Make it beautifully lit.
I am going to look up. You all keep talking. I'm going to do a little behind the scenes work here right now.
All right.
You all keep talking about Lego stuff.
You know, I didn't make it very far on my 8x8 minifigure. I got the start of a wooden floor.
I thought it was supposed to be 16 by 16.
Oh no, this was 2 challenges ago.
Oh, got it.
Before Monsters. I love the monster one. I had a lot of fun with that one. But the 16 by 16 one, I want to get started on that later today.
Oh, I do have some news.
What's that?
I woke up this morning and my build was on the Brothers Brick blog.
Oh, that's
congratulations.
great.
Which build?
Yeah.
Your
Mad
Fab
Max,
Max
maybe?
one?
No, the Mad Max version.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
nice.
Very
Very
cool. So fun.
I'm sorry the lighting's not great in this room because
It's
the
black.
photos do a lot better.
Well,
Way ahead.
in your
I spent,
photos,
like-
you've got good shine on it. It's easy to make out all the curves.
Exactly. I had to mess with my lights forever to get the right angle to reflect and come off at the right. Because
Yeah.
if you ever look at product lighting, if you're dealing with something really dark or black,
Yeah.
the only way to get the shape to show is to get a bunch of basically light reflection coming off of these kits. So I had to sit there and really like move stuff around for a long time before, hitting the exposure on
Yeah.
that thing.
You know, something that helped me out a lot, in car commercials in particular, they often put a softbox that's larger than the car up overhead. So, and then it just
Whoops.
wraps around. I know Apple did that a lot in some of their darker colored tower ads too. So, all
Yeah,
the
I had my
curves are
soft bank
painted.
just right on top of the car at the angle to reflect back into the camera. That's the way I did
Yeah,
it.
nice.
Yeah, because when I was at Ford and Chrysler as an intern, that was something I noticed is kind of how they were trying to light the cars
Yep.
when they're doing reviews and stuff. And they had some special light banks surrounding the. I interned at Chrysler Design Studio, and they were working on future prototypes, real car design, like 7 years in advance. But they had this very special lighting setup to look at the surfaces of the cars and criticize or feedback and do all the things they had to do.
Oh yeah, I always love in car
nuts.
commercials or other product ads when they show they'll show the smoke chamber or any of the the behind the scenes, like the stress footage and all that. And then documenting, it's a big thing I have about, I guess this goes with my Technic stuff too, but industrial documentation, like being able to show processes, like the way people show GBC constructions or industrial design. I'm fascinated to be able to make out all those little details.
I've been going through and trying to do the final, art photos of the builds I've done in recent months, so I can get them all, curated up and then update my. And Holly's Instagram's going to go completely sideways when I upload all my stuff again in tile form. I apologize in advance.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I've got something queued up here.
All right.
That I want to show everybody, but it's just taking me a little bit of a second to get to it. But as you all know, and sorry I'm not looking at the camera, I'm like talking and doing this at the same time. As you all know, the wonderful Kevin Hinkle, who is just a fantastic illustrator and came up with our all of our logo and branding stuff. Like he is the artist behind the Flynn and Richard Minifigs and the Boone and Mark Minifigs, the Sam Minifig draw. I mean, we're talking about drawings here. Sorry. Ahoy, hoy, Allison. How's it going? Welcome.
Allison Gale. Hey.
So I wanted to just real quick.
Oh, Allison, cool. Hi.
Point out that Kevin had launched a new project for Halloween, and he makes these amazing illustrations and stickers. And he's done this awesome set of Halloween stickers, which he revealed over the last week on his Instagram. So if you haven't been there, this is on his Etsy page. And that's Mr. Hinkle Draws, all one word, on eBay. Maybe if somebody could put that in the chat, because I can't actually do it. It's just somebody look that up. That would be awesome.
And cars on it.
But he's got a ton of stickers, but these in particular, these Halloween ones, are the ones I wanted to highlight. So he's got,
really good.
Yeah, they're amazing. He's got the Pennywise, the Bill Skarsgård version, which I love that he actually credits all of them. Jason Voorhees, Carrie, Sissy Spacek as Carrie, Billy the Puppet from Saw, Ghostface from Scream, Michael Jackson from Thriller, the Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, which I am 100% here for. Like, I want both of those on my laptop. He's got Freddy Krueger and Reagan from The Exorcist. So really great bunch of Halloween stickers. So if you're looking for spooky Halloween stickers, go check out Mr. Hinkle Draws. And you can also check him out on Instagram, where he posts a lot of the stuff that he's working on. And just to kind of show you some of the other stuff that he has on available, check these art prints out. These minifig art prints are amazing. He also did all of these stickers. There's a Baby Yoda, and all of these. He did a whole series of Nintendo ones, which are incredible. Yeah, these are all amazing work by Kevin. So if you get a chance, and he does little sticker bundles and stuff. So if you get a chance to go and support him, he's an amazing artist. Get your spooky stickers and slap them in spooky places.
Oh, we should get Carrie. I don't think I could have Pennywise in the house.
No, I want to get
Carrie, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, I definitely want to get out the Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein are a must. So yeah, there you go.
Our friend Dan loves spooky stuff as well.
He does.
And he decorates his house, and his whole family gets into it. His son, they love horror movies. But we were over there visiting, and he had Pennywise on the porch.
One of those blow up
ones. And you had to walk past it 6 inches past it. And it was human size. It looked so real.
Creepy.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
Yeah, I'm really bummed that we won't have a proper Halloween this year since we're new in the neighborhood. I had plans to go completely all out for Halloween this year, really make an impression, like to go all out to like scare all the neighborhood kids and everything, and it's not happening.
Yeah.
You still can, I guess. I mean, we're gonna leave the basket like way in front of the door, so we can at least see people approach and go. But
yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure what the etiquette is gonna be, but and we may still. I mean, we could, like, the kids are hell bent on us decorating. Like, we still have to decorate, of course. But we have this cool window that's like close enough to the front porch, but just far enough away that we could, like, you know, pop little like skeleton heads out or something from the window, like just to try and scare them. But I don't know exactly, like, I don't know if they'll get close enough that the effect will work. Or I had plans.
I think we're talking about decorating the studio.
Yeah.
Definitely it'll be spookier. And we, like, one year we made cutouts, silhouette cutouts out of construction paper and put them in the front windows, like there were, you know, spooky shadows in the front.
Did you put them on a little train track with the light so it looks like people are moving behind with the shadow casting?
No, but I have to do that now. That would be so fun. For 10 years, I gave huge Halloween parties in a, I lived on one floor of a Victorian mansion with a beautiful backyard. And so I would, you know, bring lights and fog machines and special effects from work. And I made like 9 full-size foam latex dummies with like heads based on my friends. And it was great. It kind of took over. It was long before Lego.
Yeah.
But they were
my
fun.
favorite.
Those were fun parties, right?
Yeah, they were amazing.
Yeah, my favorite, we used to go all out for Halloween parties too. My favorite Halloween party was when my daughter was about 3-ish, maybe 4 or 5, preschool age, and she had some of her preschool friends over, you know, for this Halloween party. And we had it was an old 1926 home, so it kind of had that, it had like hedges all around it, and it already had sort of that creepy vibe to it. And then we had these old detached garages that were just like, you know, drippy and dark and looked like the single light bulb in the middle.
Yay.
So we made a tunnel that went from the house to one of the garages, and we set up our old like 8mm projector in there, and we were playing these really old movies, but they were like kid friendly, like, you know, Donald Duck Halloween or something like that. Oh, good. Yeah, so we had those playing in there, but the kids had to go through the tunnel. It was like a haunted tunnel, you know, with all the like lights and spiders and spider webs and stuff. So they had to make it through the tunnel to get to the garage to be able to sit in this like creepy garage and watch 8mm.
That's so scary.
I will say this: the only downside to Halloween in the modern world right now is we have access to these gorgeous LED flashlights. The way to experience Halloween with a flashlight is with the junky 8-volt. With the old incandescent bulb.
Dim. Yeah.
It was like this dim orange circle, and in the middle there was a dead spot, so you couldn't even see in the middle of it.
Yeah. Yep. And that's only if you were lucky. Sometimes all you had was a glow stick.
Well, kids with glow sticks, they were going to get eaten by the monsters, because all it does is just identify where you are.
Here I am. You can't.
Here I am. Come eat me.
Well, because I can remember being young enough that our time that we had to be in we couldn't play outside anymore was when the streetlights came on. As soon as the streetlights came on, we had to be inside. So being outside, it's spooky at night with all the monsters.
Yeah,
Halloween was awesome.
The sodium lights actually had that real intense buzz. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
We have another fun tradition with the kids. Again, ever since my daughter was little, we have these friends that we would always go through the corn maze with. Like every year we go through the same corn maze. And again, like 3-4 years old, right? And we started making up this story about Corn Charlie. Corn Charlie was the monster that lived in like corn. So whenever you see like those little bits of corn that look like they've been like gnawed on or something, they're like, oh no, there's signs of Corn Charlie. And then as it would get darker and darker, you know, there was that urgency to get out of the maze because Corn Charlie comes out once it gets dark.
Poor Charles is so misunderstood.
Now, did he only
just wants to eat his corn?
I know. Now, was he just a corn eater, or was he like a giant piece of corn?
He's like a corn monster.
So he's like made of now a single like corn niblet, or are we talking like a full ear of corn?
Oh, like a giant corn. Like we drew pictures of him after that first trip. We went out to dinner, and like we go out to dinner and they give the kids like the little.
It's not a
color
kernel. A
cookie.
kernel isn't frightening. You have to have the whole cob.
Yeah,
It's
we
gotta
started.
be-
I still have it. I'll have to dig that up because we drew a picture of what Corn Charlie looks like, and he was terrifying. Yeah.
I dare you to do Corn Charlie on the Monster Maker.
Oh, I don't know if
Yeah.
there's a corn. There's not a kernel texture.
Well,
in that
no.
one,
She could take
unfortunately.
dried kernel and just rub it, and then the rest
Oh,
of it would be
there you
arms and
go.
legs.
I love your
Jeez.
story, Holly. It's like Toddlers of the Corn.
I love scaring children. It's my favorite thing.
Everybody, take that quote, cap it, post out of context. or
Awesome.
Oh
run.
my goodness.
I love scaring children.
Well, we should have a fun Halloween episode.
We will.
Don't you think? Like
Yeah.
We will.
everyone should come in costume or something.
Yeah. Well, we're gearing up for Halloween. Well, on that note, I think we're going to call it a day.
Oh, okay.
So that Richard can get back to relaxing on his birthday and building.
Yes.
There's Kim. Yay! Kim
Hi,
is here.
Kim.
Oh,
Happy-
Kim, we were concerned when we didn't see you on the list. I think that was the first time I've never seen you at the end of the list, and I was getting. It was giving me anxiety. So
She's
I'm
like,
glad
if
you're
Norm
here.
didn't show up in the bar, we'd all get concerned, right?
I know exactly.
Well, pardon me.
Oh, Brick Fiesta just popped in to say hello to Richard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to put in 2 headphones.
In one
Oh my
ear.
goodness.
There you
Chaos
go.
here. Well, thank you everyone so much for a wonderful, wonderful birthday, really. We don't see people a lot, but I feel like we have so many friends, and it's just it's amazing hanging out with all of you and the cast here on the show. I love our little ensemble. It's so fun playing with you all the time.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky.
Yes.
We have a pretty awesome clubhouse, I have to
Yep.
say.
That's pretty fun.
And one day that clubhouse will be realized in graphic form, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, Flynn,
Um,
where's that
so-
classic space set?
Oh, hang on.
You guys know, now that you've become YouTube streaming popular and famous, you can probably get a booth at one of the conventions.
Oh, maybe.
Because they have they do have a special, I forget what it's called, influencer space or whatever it's called.
Oh my goodness. Well,
We are so far from influential. It's like-
You're influential in my
That's all the
life.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
very
my
sweet.
speed more than an influencer space. My speed would be a chill room. You know, you get the convention blow up furniture, put it all around, and maybe have a what's it called? A draft.
Yes, a parts draft. There you go.
Right.
Oh,
So,
yes. I miss parts draft
Dave,
so
thank
much.
you. Thank you so much for this wonderful set. I look forward to putting it together on the stream. It'll be a blast. And yeah, parts drafts. We're going to do all of that again. I'm confident. I'm confident. Before I'm sitting here again for my next birthday, we'll be able to go outside.
Oh, thank you,
Right.
Brickanista, so much. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
Thank you, Naomi. That's so thoughtful.
I am. So what? Oh, so somebody was asking earlier. A couple things that like kind of rolled by earlier that we didn't get to. To talk about. One of them was Steve Parley was asking about this week's challenge. So this week's challenge. Thank you, Brickanista, once again. This
thank
week's
you.
challenge is a 16 by 16 Halloween scene. So whatever that means to you, it's on a 16 by 16 plate, and you can go from there.
Yep,
There are
it
minimal
doesn't-
rules.
It doesn't have to have a pumpkin, but it could.
Yeah, I mean, and when we say Halloween, of course, that's just sort of a generic blanket term for
Spooky.
spookiness. So there you go. There you go. Holly, now I expected a
Done.
little more.
Done.
That's it. That's your seed part.
That was like one of those kids. That was like one of the kids that I used to teach. I'd be like, "Okay, everybody, it's time to go ahead and share what we've been building during class." And they would go back. I have this Avengers jet plane. I'm like, "Yeah, no, I want to see what you actually made during the class."
I made this
You
during
did make this during class.
during
You
our
did.
chat.
And let's see what. Oh, so yeah, so it's a 16 by 16 Halloween scene. That's the deal with that. And then speaking of seed parts, Hooded One was saying like we've been talking for a while about a
Yep.
seed part, And Hooded One had an amazing idea that I can't believe I haven't thought of already. Is a clicky,
Yep.
a brick separator being the seed part. Although because we all have one, right? And it wouldn't be a part that people would have to go get or find or whatever. So that maybe that is something in a challenge coming up, a seed part challenge using. Yeah, and exactly. There are multiple kinds of clickies, so we might do a clicky seed part. We'll see about that. I think that's a good
That's
idea,
definitely an evil clicky right there.
Holly, I'm dying here, Holly.
Clacky? I don't know.
That's
Octo
huge.
clicky.
It's like the industrial.
That's kind of more like
clicky.
clunky.
Yeah, this sucker I ordered from Bricks and Pieces, but this is the one you get with the art sets. Where you
Yeah.
can pull up like 20,000 pieces in one shot.
Oh, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As they fly, all of those tiles
Oh
fly
yeah, it would
across
just
the room.
you'd want to have a containment vessel when you're
Yeah.
separating.
You could break all your dark brown 1x(n) plates or tiles at the same time.
Yeah.
That's true if it's reddish brown.
Very efficient.
Holly, I'm dying at the idea of you hiding behind a shrub and like jumping out
And
at
scaring
kids
children.
with like.
I know. I'm
with,
all
like-
over this now. Like that's.
I have to think of something.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us for Richard's birthday today. We had a really fun time. Hope
Super
that you
fun.
did too. We got some presents. We gave away some presents. We got to talk about Lego and the Hardy Boys and
all that stuff.
Teen Mystery Sleuths. It was a pretty good day, right?
I think I'm gonna put on a Sean Cassidy song.
With your new noise canceling
Yeah,
headphones.
with
Yeah.
noise canceling headphones, yes. Start charging those things right away.
Oh, I
Exactly.
will.
They
for
take time to
sure.
charge, yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of charging things, okay, so I know this looks like it's the same size as my little tiny keyboard, but I
No
gotta say,
way. The buttons are so much larger.
if you are a streamer, this may be the single best piece of technology that I've picked up. And I will say this was recommended to me by Brick and Nick, who we had on the show,
Yep.
for the Brick Showdown. Back at the very beginning when we first started streaming, and I was like, oh, I don't want to, I'm not quite ready to spend that much money. Like there might be like 2 people who come to see us, but now, thanks to our Patreon subscribers and the things like the super chats and stuff from you, I was able to actually like pick this up, and this is going to make my life 100 million times easier in producing the show. So like all the times that I'm talking to you and going like this because I'm looking at buttons,
Every one of those buttons has a display behind it. Or
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like an LED LCD display
Yes.
for each button.
Color-
So like
color
you
display.
could like put coral literally on the tile.
Yes.
I'm already working on a Logan for a Logan button, but
Yeah, and
It's
it
just-
combines. You can combine like
That's
5
great.
minutes worth of actions where he's paying attention to all of them into one button
oh,
press.
I did it yesterday and I almost cried like sitting here at the table. I was so excited. Like so the you can set up these things where you can make it do multiple actions in a row.
with,
Oh, like a
time-
macro,
with timers in between.
So
and
I
everything.
basically started giving up on the follow us on Instagram. Here's our email. Here's the challenge build email. Here's our snail mail address, because I'd have to be punching buttons. I'm like and then. Well, I set up a thing yesterday that does the whole thing almost like it's a slideshow. Like it just
Whoa.
changes all of the things, and It
and
was
he
touching.
could actually look at the camera and
Automation.
be with you and just talk
Right.
with the slides.
Yeah, so awesome. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Hornburgers and Brick and Nick, for suggesting this awesome
Yeah, pretty
piece.
soon we won't even
Yeah.
need you, Flynn.
Well,
I know. I'll just go take a nap while the show is on.
Yeah.
what also means during
Be careful,
the game
Richard
show,
might program a hype horn in there. He's been trying to sneak that in.
Well, during the game show, it means that, well, whoever our hosts are of the day, that the host sitting in my chair could actually run the sound effects too. You know?
Oh yeah, it has
Yep.
a soundboard capability. Like it's a pretty great little thing.
Life is good.
So my new favorite little piece of equipment that is going to make my life a gazillion times
Yay,
easier.
toys.
So
Wow.
thank you for that.
So Hornberger suggests that we need a challenge to make little icons for all your buttons. Like
Oh, yeah.
mosaic.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm wondering how many
16 by 16.
It's a 72 by 72 pixel, 72 by 72 pixel icon. So if you have clever icons you want to send them in. Yeah, it's like
72
the
DPI.
72
Why
DPI.
didn't they do 64? That's well, you're right, 72 DPI.
Because
Okay.
yeah, they're about an inch. They're like about an inch square buttons, and you can do full color. Like it's like the whole deal. It's pretty awesome.
Cool.
That's
And yes,
fancy.
Joel, yes, it is Elegato. It's a pretty domo arigato, Mr. Elegato, for making my life easier. All right. Well, on that note, now that I've done a commercial unwittingly for Elegato Stream Deck, which is an awesome thing,
And referred to sticks.
and in what? And referred to sticks. Yes. Because why not? Hope you all have a really good. See, now here's the thing where I have to look at this. Look at the thing. We hope that you all have a really, really great rest of your Sunday. We'll be back tomorrow for some sort of undetermined building thing. I'll also be back on my Twitch stream tomorrow, working on that Hogwarts Castle, which is amazing. So
Hey, you know what? You gotta let Richard play too with the Hogwarts Castle.
He doesn't want. He's not. He's been pretty not excited. Not excited, but you haven't been.
Well, it's not that at all. Flynn's been building the Hogwarts Castle 100% on Twitch, and I'm sitting there working in the other office doing other work.
He says that.
Save some for Richard, Flynn.
He says that.
You know what I'm most excited about the Hogwarts Castle is the microfigs.
There
And
you
so
go.
I'm unreasonably excited about those microfigs. I want to play stories with them.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And until tomorrow at 10 a.m., be sure to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask, get a flu shot if you haven't done that already, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Happy building.
Bye.
Bye.